My name is Wendell Haskins. My business is called Original T Golf, and I'm a consultant in the golf industry. So I moved here from New York and to work for the PGA of America, so that brought me from New York to Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. So I really started out as an executive at the PGA of America, but I had a thing that I was doing on my own called the Original T Golf Classic, which is a big signature golf tournament that celebrated its 25-year anniversary this year. So through my working in sports and entertainment, I was able to garner a lot of support and interest for the game of golf, particularly from the entertainment community. So I started to create a niche for myself as a person who was able to bring all of this new excitement and energy into the game of golf. So I brought some of that to the PGA of America. I worked there for about 4 years, and then I left and started my own consulting business. So I'm gonna tell you a couple of things that drew me to Venture X were I started a family here, and I had my youngest during COVID, right? So had a baby at home, my wife was a nurse, and I needed a place to get away to that would give me privacy that I needed to get some work done having a newborn in the house. So I found Venture X, which was really close to where I live. It's less than 3 miles from my home. And I entered the Venture X workspace, and I've loved it. It's been a great experience. So I can tell you, coming here, first, Jeanne and Steve are great. They run a great operation. They make everyone feel really welcome and, and make sure that everyone's comfortable and have everything that they need to be productive. But the environment is great. The people that you share space with here are wonderful. I've made some, friends and done even some business with people that I share space with. And I've brought some people in. I've recommended the space to others. So I work in the golf space, so there's a photographer here by the name of Sunman. I hired him to come and be my shooter at an event before, which was great. We've collaborated on a couple of things since. One of the companies that I consult for is called Arcus Golf. She works remotely because her office is actually in Dallas, so then she became a member. And there are a couple of other folks that I've recommended to that have spent time here. Tomorrow Sports, which is Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy's new venture. I consulted for them for a while. They're really based in Orlando, but the venue is here in Palm Beach Gardens. They needed office space for a while, so I recommended Venture X to them. So they came and did a stint here. So I've been good for business for Venture X as well, but it's only because it's such a great workspace. And everybody enjoys being here because it's such a great environment. The things here that I find the most valuable are, one, the quiet rooms, like the phone rooms. Everybody's Zooming these days, right? So we all have a ton of Zoom calls that we have to execute throughout our work days. So for me, just the general environment is always a great space to work in, and then being able to go to the private booths and have Zoom calls and have my privacy and quiet that I need to conduct my Zoom calls is one of the things that's really helpful for me. And then also, anytime I need to have someone come and visit me for a meeting or need a workspace. I also had a screening here once. So I had a TV show, a golf show on CBS Sports Network, and I needed a space to do the screening for the launch of all of my people that I wanted to support it to promote the show. And Venture X allowed me to use their workspace in their big screen, and we debuted the show here and had a couple celebs come through, and all of my people that support the things that I do come here. So, and Jeanne and Steve were gracious enough to jump in and be like staff. They helped me set up, they helped me do everything. So they really stepped in as my co-workers, so to speak. So it was great. I would recommend for anyone looking for a workspace to, one, make sure that it's the environment that you like. I looked at several other spaces before landing on Venture X, but I love the open space. I love the environment. It was nice and modern and fit my personal aesthetic. So, you want to be inspired by your environment. If you're going somewhere every day, you want it to be, what you need it to be for yourself and your mental health and all of those things, right? There are restaurants near here that I can jump out to, and the convenience of the location is great for me. So I would say to take all of those things into consideration when looking for a workspace.